gentleman spoke, we had a tour this weekend in which 8 other members plus Andy and I had actually gone on this 2-day border tour. We spoke with the Border Patrol agents, ranchers, and law enforcement officials. And during our tour, we heard firsthand the destruction and the dangers that come with open borders and loopholes in our immigration laws. Ranchers shared their stories about the day-to-day reality of illegal aliens using their land as drug and human trafficking routes. They walked us through how these criminal organizations use their open borders and their land to make billions. Now let's look at the statistics. In 2017, more than 49,000 Americans died from heroin and opioid-related overdoses. And we're just starting to see the intrusion of the synthetic fentanyl, which you don't get second chances. It's so toxic that even a small grain of salt given to somebody can kill them. 90% of the heroin in our country comes from the southern border. This weekend, I stood on the soil that thousands of illegal aliens walked to smuggle these deadly drugs into our country. We also spoke with the Border Patrol, who shared their stories detailing changes that have occurred, particularly in the last 10 years. They noted that one of the biggest changes they are seeing is the shift in the illegal aliens' attitude. Instead of fleeing, they are fighting. Illegal aliens have become emboldened by the advocacy of open borders the Democrats have promoted. Now, over the last 5 years, we've seen a 2,000% increase in the asylum claims. We have seen a 50% rise in family units coming to our southern border. 98% of those family units will stay in our country. Think about this. They'll be turned into our country. They will never come back to a court order, staying in our country. So it's very important to hear the 98% of these family units will stay in our country. This isn't just lawmakers in Washington saying they have a crisis at our southern border. This is people who live the reality of this every day. These are the ranchers and individuals whose livelihood has been taken from them because open border advocates have chosen to protect illegal aliens instead of the citizens they represent. Republicans have taken the action and provided a solution. Democrats have not. Ignoring this crisis diminishes the Americans and migrants who have fallen victims to the crimes committed by illegal aliens or are harmed because of illegal drugs flowing across the border. Our job is to protect our own citizens, our country. The President's proposal echoes the very need Border Patrol agents tell us firsthand they need. We need a wall, and we need it now. And I yield back.
I thank the gentleman and would ask the gentleman from Arizona, Mr. Biggs, if he would yield for a question.